This short video will give you a rundown of some of the major features within Photolog. Photolog is an enhanced photography app, and when you download it, you get the little blue icon that you see at the bottom left of the screen with the stylized P and the camera lens inside the P. Tap that, brings you to page 1 of the app. As it says at the top, once you're familiar with this, you've read it a couple of times, you don't need to see it anymore. You can turn it off, and to the right of the turn off the welcome screen is the settings button, which allows you, if you go there, it allows you to make adjustments to the app as necessary. And at the bottom of the screen is the main entry point into the app if you have this screen coming up. So tapping on capture photos takes you to the camera orientation page. This page allows you to specify whether you're going to be taking photos in portrait or landscape mode. And you can also launch a search from this point, and also kind of understated is if you've turned the welcome screen off and you need to get back to it, you can tap the welcome screen on button on the right. So we're going to take a photo here. We'll set as a portrait. And having selected portrait, I can now tap the portrait, take an image, and I would point out that you can also zoom the screen. Tap OK. I can type notes, T-Y-P-E-D. I can also dictate notes. This is a dictated note that was taken at the time of the photograph capture. So that's an example of that. And at this point, you would just enter an image key. And on the image keys, I would point out that whatever you type for an image key is combined with the date and time that the photo was taken to build what we refer to as a composite key. That allows you, if you're, for instance, at a car show or a rodeo or a logger sports or any event, to use one key for that entire day, and that key will remain as long as the app remains open. If you close the app and then relaunch it later on, you just have to type the same key and you can continue on. When you're done, you're back home. When you type search, I'm going to save this photo. When you type search, you can either tap and see everything that's currently stored on your phone, or I could just type IMG or IMG1 and just see those photos coming up. If you want to actually see what the photos are, you just use the next buttons as you go. It steps you through. And if you come to a point where you want to add, you can just type edit or hit the edit button. Quickest way is to do a dictate. So dictate. Just wanted to point out the pink towel in the middle of this picture. And there is the note that I just added of this picture. There you are. Okay. If you want to see where this picture was taken, some months later, you're trying to figure out where you took it, you just tap on the map. It brings it up on Google Maps, gives you a pin where it is, and if Google's been there before, you can, standard Google feature, you can tap on it and scroll around and see the area, get a sense of the area. Nice truck. Okay, and then when you're done, you just go back and back again and once more, and you're there. Okay. If you wanted to share this image, you can hit share. It brings up all of your social media apps. You can tap, for instance, Gmail, and I'm going to send it to myself. And nice house. And I can hit send. Okay. So that's gone. That's an email now. and the recipient will get the image and all of the notes, and they can tap on the map and the GPS icon, GPS data, and see where that is. Okay. Yeah, so that's basically it. If you want to return to the list, you just go back to the list. And if you want to manage the images, you tap on the Manage Images screen. It brings up the same list. You can scroll through it. You can select, that 3 images. You can export them. Export is used to send bulk images. Images building up on your phone will, in time, consume all of your available phone memory. So it's not a bad idea to export images in batches, and you can use the export and delete. So it would export them, send them as a zip file to your computer, where you can unzip them and store them wherever you need to on your computer or in the cloud or whatever storage method you choose to use. And you also have a delete button. So I've selected 3 images here, 1, 2, and 3, where the check boxes are the boxes have a check in them. So if I type delete, it'll give me a warning. I'm about to delete 3 images, and yes, delete those. So there we are, they're gone. Okay. And go back, and that's basically it. The settings. Right now, the settings is basically used if your images are coming up sideways, like if your portrait images look like this, you would just type 0, and they would typically write themselves. So you can play with the images, like turn the image upside down, or rotate it 270, which shows you sky, whatever in this case. So yeah, and it shows you the current settings at the top. Current settings: landscape 0, portrait 0, images displayed incorrectly, etc. Going forward, version 2 of the app will basically include cloud storage for your photos. So that will take the weight or the workload off of the phone storing all of the images. But for the moment, initially for privacy purposes, we opted to go with photo images stored on the camera or on the phone. One other thing, if you're in a situation where the location, you want that to be kept private, if you disable the GPS, I'll take a photo with that and show you. Take the photo and save it. No GPS. Whoop. Okay. Portraits. Take a portrait. Curses. Foiled again. Take a portrait. No GPS. Take a portrait. GPS is turned off. No GPS. Save it. Search it. Look for no GPS as opposed to looking at the whole list. There it is. And the GPS data down here says GPS unavailable when photo was captured, which is true. So if I go back to take another photo, and once you turn the GPS on, it stays on until you come back here. in which case it defaults back to no GPS. So, okay. Just one last thing, if you select landscape, the button turns green for landscape just to give you a visual warning that you're in landscape mode. Yeah, and that's basically it. One thing, when you do an export, there is what we've referred to as a field report, and however many images you sent will be listed out with the image and all of the image detail on what we refer to as a card, and they'll be displayed. The image itself is a thumbnail. When you tap it, you can blow it out to the full sized. You also, in the zip file, get the separate images so you can pass those along to wherever they need to be. That, in a nutshell, is Photolog. I hope you find it interesting. I hope you try it out. You get 24 free images. There are no restrictions on the features that you get within the 24 images. If you opt to go with the paid version, it's $2.99 a month or $19.99 a year. So if you take more than an image a day, it's becomes fractional pennies per image. So, all right, there you go.